Hi everybody, it's Daphne and I'm so glad you could come and spend some time with me today. I thought today I would talk nail polishes. I have three daughters, all of whom, youngest to oldest, and then myself included, have slight nail polish obsessions. We have quite a few bottles. I would actually love to count them and see how many we actually have. But I find that I tend to use certain colours more than others. I like sort of a classic nude, I like a classic red, I like a classic kind of taupey shades. So what I thought I would do is I would select 5 sort of neutral shades that you could wear every day that would, well, they would also carry into evening, but they would match a lot of outfits, and then 5 shades that are slightly more definite shades. So I don't have a wheel to swatch them on, so I decided I would paint one colour on each finger. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out because the lighting is not great. It's kind of late in the afternoon and we're losing the natural light. And I'm aware of the fact that it's flickering a little bit. I have a light ahead of me. So we'll try it out anyway. I have a list of the colours and the brands, and I'll show you the bottles and I'll show you each nail and I'll list them all below. So on my left hand I have the neutral shades. So if you see me looking to the left, it's where I have them in a little basket here. So the neutral shades that I have, some are high end, some mid range, and I think yes, I do have a couple of higher end ones. But anyway, on my baby finger I have a lovely classic taupey brown, and it's by Catrice. There, I hope you can see that now. The light, it's catching in the light. And the colour of this is From Dawn to Dusk. And that's it there, From Dawn to Dusk. It's not brown, it's a taupey brown. Probably takes 2 coats to get a nice coverage, but it's a lovely shade and it's a very versatile colour to wear. So that's it. And Catrice is not an expensive brand, but their polishes are very, very good, and I think they tend to wear quite well. They don't chip too quickly. On my ring finger I love this brand. It's just such a pretty bottle. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Ciate or Ciate, I'm not sure. But this one, it might look similar, but when I show you, that's the sorry, that's the Catrice one, which you can see is it's darker. This one is the Ciate. Now, it's how would I describe the colour, because I don't think the camera's picking it up very well. The name of it is Iced Frappe, and I actually got this free with a magazine. And it pulls mauve, lavender. So again, it's a lovely kind of a nude shade, neutral. It will go with a lot of outfits. It's one you could put on from the start of the week to the end of the week. It would carry you through. Very suitable for work if you're working where you're able to wear nail polish. It's very suitable because it's not too striking and in your face. On my middle finger I have a classic. It's an Essie shade, and it is Ballet Slippers. Now it's a very pale shade, and the one thing I do find with this, I'll just show you that by comparison with it is with the other two, so you can see we're getting lighter all the time. That is a very, very pale pink. It might be coming off white in the camera, but it's a very, very pale pink. I don't know if you can see, it's quite liquidy. You can see it moving very easily there. So you need several coats of this to get a nice opacity to it. But it's a classic shade and it's very, very pretty. On my pointer, my first finger, I have another Ciate. The little ribbon is gone. But this one is called, what one is it called? My Fair Lady. This is more of a skin colour. There's 2 coats of that on my finger. So that's a kind of, it's more peachy skin tone. On my thumbnail I have a Nails Ink colour, and it's written on the bottle as well. It's one of their hero shades, and it's called Porchester Square. And that's that's it there. Maybe if I do it this way, that's it there. So you can see, again, it's a taupe, but it's a neutral, and it's a very easy shade to match with things. So that's the neutral hand, and they're all shades that I would wear on a regular basis. Now my right hand, I have, I think I have one. Do I have one? No, they would be darker. There's one neutral one, but the rest of them are kind of more definite shades. So with on my little finger, I have, it's a Nails Ink. Everybody needs a red in their arsenal, in their nail polish arsenal. This came with a magazine, so it was with Glamour magazine, and it's called, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, it's called Tate. And that's it there. So it's your classic red, a lovely cherry red. And I find I have to be careful what shade of red I choose, because I have a very, very pale skin tone, and I also have very dry skin on my hands, so I have to be careful that it's not something that will emphasize any dryness, particularly around my cuticles, or that will make my skin look any bluer or pinker than it already is, because I am very pale. So that's the Nails Ink, and it's in the colour Tate. I'm not sure if that was limited to the magazine or whether it's still available, but if not, they would have very similar colours. Now this is a duo, but I only have one swatched. This is a navy blue, or royal blue. It's called Bleu Royal, spelled B-L-E-U, Bleu Royal, and it's the L'Oreal. If you hear giggling in the background, that's my little girl. And that is the shade there. It's a beautiful colour. You need a couple of coats. What I do with this is I will put this on all of my fingernails except for my ring finger. And on my ring finger, for an accent, I put the L'Oreal. It's called L'Or, so I presume it means gold. So the 2 of those together, they're very pretty, and they would work for party season at Christmas. They're beautiful in the summer as well, and this as an accent is really, really gorgeous. I just didn't swatch that one because I ran out of fingernails. Now on my middle finger I have a Chanel, and this is Chanel Tenderly, and that's it there. This is a beautiful shade. It pulls lavender, purpley, browny. Again, it's kind of a neutral one, but it's a more definite neutral, if you know what I mean. It's a more solid colour. That one was a gift from my daughter. You do need several coats to get a nice definite colour, but it is a beautiful shade when it's on. On my first finger I have a Rimmel. That's a Kate for Rimmel or Rimmel for Kate, and it's a lovely nude. That's it there. That's 2 coats, and it is called Soul Sessions, and I bought this on the recommendation of Lisa D1, the beautiful Lisa D1, and I loved it. Went out and bought it, and I've loved it ever since, and it's one that you can put on again from start to the finish of the week. Goes with lots of things, wears very well. And actually one of the things I forgot to mention is that some of the brushes, particularly, I think this one in particular, I love. Yes, it is this one. I love the brushes on these because they're so easy to use, and they spread the polish so evenly and easily. So I really like the Rimmel brushes, they're polish brushes. And my last one on my thumbnail is another Chanel, and it is the colour Mythique. This, I don't know, it's written on the back and I don't think my camera will, maybe it will, Mythique, focus, not really, anyway. That's the colour there on my thumbnail. This is a classic shade. I love it. I absolutely love that colour. And it's sort of, how to describe it? It's not. There's a bit of red in it. There's a bit of plum. There's a bit of wine. There's winey plum. Yeah, it's a gorgeous shade. Again, would go beautifully with lots of outfits. And it's one of my favourites. Slightly more on the spendy side, but you know what? I've done this for friends. You know, you want to buy a present for a good friend. You might have a particular budget, but you want to get something really special. Chanel polishes in Dublin run at about, I'm not sure, it's between 23 and 25 euro. So you mightn't necessarily run out and buy one for yourself. But as a gift, it's not too spendy. And who doesn't like to receive a Chanel bag with a lovely polish or a lipstick? But I think that's a lovely gift. So that's Chanel Mythique, and the bottles look like that, but this comes off and then your brush is underneath that. So, and they have, the brushes are good as well. They're easy to control and easy to spread, and then you pop the little, so it protects it. So that's a really lovely one as well. That's it. So yeah, on this hand I have the more definite shades, so you can see, except for this one, this is the odd one out. So we have Nails Inc, L'Oreal, Chanel, Rimmel and Chanel. And on this hand we have Catrice, Ciate, Essie, Ciate and Nails Inc. So quite a range of brands, a range of prices. You don't have to spend a lot of money on nail polish. You know, if you see a colour in an expensive brand, and you'll probably find something very similar in a less expensive brand. Particularly if it's a kind of a fashion colour that you think, don't know if I'd really use that colour, or I might just use it for the summer, and you don't feel so badly if you've not spent too much money on it. So, oh yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. Obviously, if you're going to be painting your nails and drawing attention to your hands, it's nice to have a nice hand cream. I'm just going to reach over. And I got a lovely gift for, what was it for? Valentine's Day. And it's the L'Occitane Shea Butter hand cream. This is a beautiful hand cream. I've used it on several occasions, and sorry, it's upside down. And it's a lovely size as well. It's so emollient, it's so rich and moisturising. I love it. And actually, it came with a hand scrub, which I haven't used yet. Because as I say, that's a whole other subject. I have extremely dry skin on my hands that I really struggle with in the winter time, and it's taken me a long time to find a hand cream that actually works for me. I did manage to find one, and it works beautifully. This is not the one that I'm referring to, but this is a fabulous hand cream as well. It works as well as the one I'm going to talk about in another video. So that's a beautiful hand cream. So I think that's about it. I hope I haven't rambled on too much, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And please let me know what kind of colours you like to wear, and maybe if you have any suggestions for videos that you'd like me to do, I'd love to hear them. And thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now.